Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Russell here, and I am going to be bringing you a 1v1. It is a Terran versus Terran matchup, and in the top middle corner, we have the blue Terran, I am a doctor, and in the bottom right-handish corner, we have a already featured player on here, CutToBlack. He sent me this replay saying it was with the description only that it said funny match. So I was like, funny match? I can deal with a funny match. So we have each player asking, how you doing, man? Good man yourself. And CutToBlack, adequate. Good response. Okay. And we have Imadoctor starting the little wall off for his ramp, which, as a Terran player, you don't really need to worry about the wall off. It's okay to do against another Terran, but it's not necessary. But it is, if that's what you're used to, don't change it. It does help. It does give you high ground vision without them getting high ground vision, unless if they do run up here and they are able to see high ground vision then. But it is still a decent thing to do. And we have the supply depot going in the back here for CutToBlack, and CutToBlack also getting an early assimilator. And we see the barracks just now going down for I am a doctor. I wonder if he really is a doctor. I hope CutToBlack actually asked them that. That'd be interesting to know if he actually really is a doctor, but I'm gonna say he probably isn't a doctor. And we have CutToBlack scouting the correct way the first time. Always very good to do. And we do see him throwing down his barracks too. It is going to finish a little bit later than I am a doctor, but we are seeing CutToBlack getting a full thing of scouting. And oh, he almost went through the middle lines, and I am a doctor would have had him there, but he wisely backed up. But now he is stuck inside here, not able to get out because this barracks is finished, and so are the supply depots. But he lowers the supply depot. Oh, never mind, he raises it. And so this Marine will probably try and find this SCV, but no, the SCV is going to try and find it instead. And he's throwing down another barracks. And we see CutToBlack also throwing down a second barracks. And what will he do? He is now throwing down a second supply depot. And we are seeing the refinery just now going down for I am a doctor. And I believe I called this an assimilator earlier, but if I didn't, I'm sorry. If I did, I'm sorry. It's a refinery. Don't hate on me. And I am a doctor cleaning that up with one kill on this Marine, cleaning up the SCV in his base, getting all the scouting, and we see double refinery for I am a doctor. So I'm hoping to see some heavy late game, end game tech play here from both players. And we do see this Marine moving out to do a little bit of scouting. He is on attack move, so he is directly on to this. So he will see exactly what is going on in CutToBlack space, unless if he is able to finish this Marine before. Nope, this Marine will attack this barracks. That's about all he's going to do. It's not going to do him any good. And now I am a doctor is backing up with his Marine so that he can keep it alive. And CutToBlack keeping his Marine right there. And we do have the tech lab on here for CutToBlack, so he does have Marauders out already. And we are seeing a third barracks go down for I am a doctor. So a possible build he could be going for is a 3 racks expansion, but it doesn't look like he is doing that because he does have all of these Marines selected, and he is... Nope, he is not going to move out yet. No, he is not. And this barracks building a reactor, so we have a barrack tech lab barrack reactor combination going on for CutToBlack right now. So he is not going heavy tech at the moment because he only has one refinery, so he can't really get all the gas that he needs to go heavy tech, but he is researching Stimpack, which is pretty much standard for a Terran to research. Because if you are a Terran player and you have never researched Stimpack in your life, you might want to research it. I'm just saying, Stimpack helps a lot. It's like God. It's like the God of Stim. It's like the God thing for Terran. I'm just saying. And he has a 3 tech lab barracks. Alright. So we are seeing 1 Marauder coming out, 2 Marauders coming out, but he is supply blocked, so he's not going to be able to get that second Marauder out. And he does need to throw down a supply depot, and yes, he has 2 queued up right now. And he has all of the barracks selected. And we do see a fast expansion going down here for CutToBlack, so he did go for the 2-gate expansion, which is a little bit fast. But it is a somewhat standard build now for most Terran players, as long as they know they're not getting rushed, and as long as they are able to hold off a rush if it does happen. And he does have enough the I don't know. Okay, sorry. He does. I was gonna say he has enough resources to hold it off, but he does have enough Marines and Marauders to hold off this little ball of Marines and Marauders, and he is throwing down a factory. And he does. And Imadoctor does have. That's why he got so many tech labs. He's got combat shield, concussive shells, and stim-pack researching, and all of those will be finishing about the time CutToBlack stim-pack researches. So he's gonna have all of those researched before, well, not before exactly before, but about the same time. And we see CutToBlack putting down a barracks, so he will be turtling up just a tad, and he is getting the tech lab on the factory. And usually with a tech lab on a factory, we will see some siege tank play, and because it is a Terran, and most Terran like to use siege tanks to turtle up a little bit so that they do force the game to go late and to go to the end game, so that both players do have to macro. Because if you are not a really micro intensive player, but you are very good at your macro, trying to force the game into a late game position is usually the best option for you to do. And this bunker will finish just before this attack commences, but will he be able to fit any units in there? And he does fit 1, 2, 3, but he is not able to take it out. He does take out all of those units inside the bunker also, and this attack commencing, but I don't think Imadoctor is going to be able to live through this because this bunker is doing a ton of damage, and these Marauders are going to move in range, and one Marauder will be going down. The second Marauder will be going down. The third Marauder, is he going to be able to take this out? No, this SCV comes just in time to start repairing it, so this bunker paying for itself very well, and you can also resalvage it for all of its minerals back. Thank you, Bunker Tech. And we are seeing another attack commencing from Imadoctor. 4 more Marauders, 2 more Marines. The Marines have the stim pack, they have shield upgrade, and the concussive shell is in play. And we have 3 Marines and Marauders, and then 4 more Marines pumping out, but he is focusing firing. That is the difference between this battle, is because Imadoctor was not focus firing, but CutToBlack is focus firing, and he does now have the tank out. And is he getting siege tech? No, he's not getting siege tech just yet. And yes, there goes siege tech, and he is researching the starport. So we do see the starport coming out, so we will see either medevacs or banshees, but not really banshees. We more than likely will see medevacs to heal his army. And will we? And we do finally see Imadoctor throwing down that command center, because he did see that CutToBlack does have this command center, and he is going to have an economic advantage because of this command center. If we go to the unit count, we are seeing Imadoctor 7 SCVs behind CutToBlack, so CutToBlack does have a very big economic advantage over Imadoctor. So Imadoctor not able to produce as many units as he should be producing at this point in time, because he does not have enough SCVs to continue being able to produce units. So that is why he is throwing down his command center. And we are seeing another bunker going down for CutToBlack, so he has 2 bunkers in play to protect this command center from any more harassment. And this SCV not doing anything. Should be getting back on the mineral line, but no. And we are seeing 2 more Marines coming out, and we are seeing another tank coming out. Excuse me. And we are seeing 4 Reapers. This is a very late Reaper game. This is very late for some Reapers to be coming out. So we are seeing 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 13 Reapers queued up at this point in time. So this is some very interesting play from Imadoctor, also using Reapers late game with, and he is taking them away from his army, so that I don't believe CutToBlack does know that Reapers are on the field, and Imadoctor taking his Reapers away from this army. And will CutToBlack see this? No, CutToBlack is not going to be seeing this, but he is going to be taking out all of these main forces here, and just focus firing down every single Marine and Marauder. And we are seeing at the same time Imadoctor moving out with these with these Reapers, and CutToBlack having no static defenses in his base whatsoever. And we're seeing 4 more Reapers queued down there. Now, are they going to rendezvous with each other? And will he spot this? Does he spot this? I don't know if he spotted it. No, if he didn't, their visions just touched, but they were not able to see each other. And so we are going to see Imadoctor coming up in here. And at the same time, though, he is losing his expansion, and we do have CutToBlack sieged outside of his base, but CutToBlack is now realizing that, oh crap, he is in my base with Reapers destroying every single SCV other than the one on the gas, and he is trying to kill off this command center. What CutToBlack needs to do is he needs to lift this command center off there, because the Reapers cannot attack air, they can only attack ground, and he's not going to be able to do it. Does he lift it off in time? And no, he does not lift that command center off in time, losing that command center, which was very bad of him. He should have lifted that off, and this SCV trying to make it out of here, and CutToBlack moving into his base at the same time, destroying all of his resource capabilities and making unit capabilities, but he does have 3 Reapers here, and this is not enough to deal with this, and all of those Reapers going down within like one shot from a siege tank. And these Reapers just doing work to CutToBlack, and CutToBlack wisely lifting this off so that these Reapers can't do anything else, but CutToBlack is losing almost every single SCV he has, and there goes almost every single SCV he just had. He does not have any more SCVs on the field at the moment, but he does have a Banshee, and this Banshee will be able to clean up all of these Reapers, and so will this tank with the help. But this Banshee needs to be going after these Reapers so that the Reapers do no more damage, so that he can actually rebuild his SCV count. And we see Imadoctor lifting his base off, trying to land somewhere so he can do something, and he has more than enough resources to pump out some more SCVs, but this game is not looking good for either player, actually. But we do now have the Reapers taken care of from this Banshee, and only 1 Reaper in the base, not going to be able to do much, and there it goes. And we do see CutToBlack landing this down, and CutToBlack calling the GG, because it was a very good game from both, well, not really from both players. We should have seen CutToBlack lifting off that command center, so he did not lose it, but unfortunately he did not lift it off, and so so we're seeing some very interesting play from both players, with Imadoctor going late Reaper rush, not really late a rush, but late Reaper harassment, which if your opponent isn't expecting it, it'll work. You know, as long as your opponent isn't expecting for you to do something, it will more than likely work. But the Banshee pretty much negated that Reaper rush, or Reaper harass, I'm sorry I keep saying rush, but it was already too late for that Banshee to do any damage or to stop any damage from being done. So decent play, nice counters from CutToBlack, getting out those tanks as early as he could, and basically just rushing in here when he had more than enough units to do so, and when Siege Tank Tech was done. And then very interesting late Reaper harass from Imadoctor, taking out his main base and all of his SCVs. So good, decent, interesting game from both players, and I appreciate CutToBlack sending me this. So if you're not, so don't forget to comment, thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, subscribe, and I will catch you guys on the flip side.